In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a 2-hour long free course on exactly how to get started in Amazon FBA. These steps that I'm going to be showing you over these next 2 hours are the exact steps that I took to turn myself into a 6-figure Amazon seller. I highly recommend that you guys get a pen and paper out or open up your notes app on your phone and really write down this information over these next 2 hours. If you guys just pay attention for the next 2 hours, you can change your life over the next year. Now, with all this being said, let's hop into this video and let's learn how to do this. For those of you that are new here, you're probably wondering what Amazon FBA is. So there's three main ways to do it. There's private label, wholesale, and online arbitrage. Today, we're going to be talking about online arbitrage because that is the exact business model that I used that scaled me to 6 figures. Also, online arbitrage is going to be the easiest for you to get into today. You can start selling products today, unlike these other business models. Now, with online arbitrage, you don't have to be going to big suppliers or anything like that. We're simply buying from Walmart, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, things like that. So when we're buying from these big suppliers, it's all about, can we get the product at a discounted rate? Now, how we do that, I'm going to show you throughout this video. But once again, all you guys really need to know at this point in the video is we're buying products from Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Sephora, Ulta. Then we're taking these big name brand products that we're buying from big retailers like this and listing them on Amazon for a profit. Now, the great thing about online arbitrage is we're not using ads or creating a new product or anything like that. We're listing name brand products on Amazon. We already know they're going to sell throughout reading the data. Now, one of the great things about Amazon online arbitrage is the barrier to entry. To get into this market, it's extremely simple. You just go to sell.amazon.com. From there, create an account. Now, there's two separate options you have whenever selecting an account. I highly recommend you go with the pro account. The other one, in my opinion, is just more of like a scam. You guys can easily push through 40 plus units in a month to make it worth your dollar. There's no LLC needed with this business to get started. It's a common misconception that you need an LLC to start an Amazon selling account. No, you don't. And I actually recommend you do not start with one. I understand an LLC comes with all that protection, but if you just kind of hop into it, that's what I did myself, just hop into it, and you don't even know if you're going to sell 5 products yet. Of course, after this video, you should be able to sell 5 products, but you don't even know if you're going to sell 5 products. So let's not put all that money out there into getting an LLC set up. Let's just create the account and start selling products. That's what I recommend to all the new students. But of course, you definitely want to look into getting that LLC at the later point, but we're already thinking too far down the line with that. There's only 2 software that you guys need to start running this business within that first week. So the first one's going to be SellerAmp. SellerAmp's kind of like your calculator, I like to say, and that's also where we go into storefront stocking. And then Keepa is more like your basic understanding of economics. Okay, so with Keepa, we can understand if that price is going to be going up, down. We can also see the percentage of sales we'll be able to get. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that in this video. The next section of this video is going to be the vocab section of this video. I feel like if you guys can understand the words that I'm talking about in these random phrases like buy box or ASIN or something like that, you guys can really understand what I'm talking about more. So let's hop into this vocab, and I highly, highly recommend you guys study this like you're in 5th or 6th grade again, and just understand those vocab terms. So no matter what YouTube video you go to or anything like that, you guys can understand what these guys are talking about. These are the 2 most important vocab words we're going to be starting off here with. So FBA and FBM. FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. So you, the seller, are sending units directly to an Amazon fulfillment center, and then Amazon is handling the customer service from there. Then there's FBM, fulfilled by merchant. This is where you, the seller, are shipping directly to the customer. So there's a common misconception that you either FBA or FBM, that you can either be in one category and that's all you get to pick from the very start. That is completely false. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is actually do both. But if you guys are just starting and you guys are on a lower budget, definitely be starting with fulfilled by merchant. With fulfilled by merchant, you can simply move capital faster, and this is what I did whenever I was first getting started. I only started this business with $600 myself. Now, I recommend you guys start with a little bit more than that to make it worth your while, but I started with only $600, and a way I really stretched that money out was I went through fulfilled by merchant. So with FBA, you basically have to wait 2 to 3 weeks if you do it correctly to ship into Amazon. Now, that's not including if you get into a thing called FC transfer, which we'll get into. But usually it's 2 to 3 weeks you have to wait once you get your units. So if you guys can understand this correctly, whenever you're shipping into FBA, you're going to buy the product, wait a week for it to get to your house, then wait 2 to 3 weeks more for that product to get to Amazon. Now with FBM, fulfilled by merchant, you get the product and then you can sell that product that same day from your house. So FBM is more about how fast can I move capital? But FBA on the other side, there's other things we can do like prime bumping, which is basically if the whole market is priced at $13 and everyone's FBM, you can go and price it $15 because the main reason for Amazon is convenience. And that is where online arbitrage comes into play. Everyone comes to buy products on Amazon for that next day shipping and convenience. So whenever you are FBA, you are now Prime eligible. So this is why I highly recommend you guys get into both categories because there's pros and cons of each. For example, in my own business, whenever we're lower on capital to spend, I like to FBM more and more products. But whenever we get a big payout from Amazon, we mainly switch to FBA. FBA is such a great thing to do just to move your business at scale and keep scaling and scaling. Now, guys, let's talk about an ASIN. An ASIN is basically just how us Amazon sellers identify a product. There's so many Amazon products out there that this is the easiest way to do it. And it's going to be this little thing I have posted right here. Pretty much you would just copy this. And then whenever you're talking to your friends and networking, feel free to network in the comments as well. Then you guys can that's how you identify products. Ungated and gated. So this is where so many Amazon sellers quit, and it almost makes me laugh in a way because it's such a simple thing to grasp. And let me explain it to you. So basically, if you're ungated, you're eligible to sell a product. So with Amazon, Amazon wants to just make sure you're a legit seller and you're selling legit products. You're not selling anything fake or anything like that. So this is a system that Amazon puts in place to where sellers then have to get approved to sell products. Now, whenever you guys are just starting, there's going to be so many products out there that you're just eligible to sell from the beginning. So first, before we get caught up in the whole ungated and gated thing, I highly recommend you guys just start with products that you're ungated in and just able to sell. Then from there, push around $1,000, which would be $500 in spend, would equal around $1,000 in revenue. Anyways, push through $1,000 of revenue through your storefront, and then from there, start going for those 10-unit ungates. Now, what's it mean to be gated in a product? So you're going to see it'll say no over here on the right where my mouse is. It says no. So basically, you will have to go get approval from Amazon to get ungated. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get ungated, but you can use receipts, you can use invoices to get ungated, and I've done it my entire career. This is not some big scary thing to look at. It's actually a good thing, and that's how I look at it. Of course, this business is harder in the very beginning because you're building that trust up with Amazon to prove to them, yeah, I'm serious about this and I want to get ungated in more products. So the basic way of doing that is just selling through and dealing with the battle in the start. The more products you sell and the more revenue you push through your business, of course, following the rules that is, the more will get ungated across your business. So to end this segment off, ungated, you're able to sell it. Gated, you need to get approval to sell it. Once again, just to go over the two software you guys need to get started in this business, it's going to be SellerAmp and Keepa. So of course, SellerAmp is like your calculator, and this is what builds in all those Amazon fees that can get a bit confusing if you're just sitting there on your phone typing in the numbers manually. There's no way you'll be correct. So SellerAmp solves all of that for you. Then there's Keepa. So Keepa is like your basic understanding of the market, whether that price is going up or down. Then through Keepa, we can also see the buy box stats, which is showing that percentage of the market that is being shared. And then we can also see what the other sellers are selling through, right? We can see the stock that they're selling through, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Also, if you guys are getting started here, copy down my settings I have in SellerAmp. I highly recommend that. So once we get into the live sourcing segment of this, you guys can very easily follow along whenever you're sourcing as well. Let's talk about the buy box. So there's three places you can see the buy box. You can see it in the Keepa in the bottom left. In the middle, you can see it. It's going to be bold, like the $36 mark. And then on the right is also what the customer sees, and that is the buy box. So what is the buy box? The buy box is the price at which the product is currently selling at. But the thing that people always get wrong is that the buy box is always rotating. This market is not the lowest price wins. If there's multiple other sellers on this product and you're just the lowest price, that doesn't always mean that you just win the buy box. The buy box is mainly based off a geographical location and just how fast the customer that is buying the product can get the product to their house. Buy box stats is always so overlooked and I love it. So this is basically how you're going to be able to tell if your product's going to sell or if you as a newer seller can even get sales on that product. The buy box stats are the percentage split between the other sellers in even simpler terms. So down here in this screenshot, what you see is the percent, and now it's split between other sellers throughout this market. I'm going to show you guys how to get there. Just wait for this live sourcing. Next up is storefront stocking. So this is how we're sourcing our product from those companies like Walmart, Target, Dick's Sporting Goods, directly from the brands, Sephora, Ulta. What storefront stocking basically is we're looking at what other sellers on Amazon are selling. It sounds super simple how I explain it, but I'm going to be giving you guys some foundational factors that people are not doing. Storefront stocking is the exact method that I personally use to still source to this day. Now, storefront stocking is all about how you build those foundational pieces around your sourcing method to make this a long-term answer for your sourcing. Those foundational pieces could be saving good storefronts that you're always getting products off of, signing up for emails, having emails go directly to your email, then having a whole product list of products that were almost good, then also using a thing called stealth seller. I will once again show you guys that later in the video, but right now we're just focused on vocab, one step at a time here. You guys got this. Keep writing it down and study these vocab words. BSR. Now, don't go too deep into this, okay? So it's basically just the sales rank. And what is a sales rank? So the sales rank is where that product ranks in its category. So if it's a clothing item and it's ranked in the BSR of 1%, it'll be a top seller in that clothing category. 1% BSR for you new people is going to be exactly what you guys are looking for. 1% BSR until we get more advanced in this industry. All right, guys, now we're going to be getting into the good stuff. Let me show you guys some things on how to read a Keepa chart and how to understand SellerAmp as well, and how we pair those two together and they work flawlessly. Once we understand kind of where my eyes are looking, and now that we understand the vocab as well, we can really dive deeper into Keepa and get you guys moving on this. So let's hop over and do that now. All right, now that we're over here on a product, this is exactly how it's going to be looking for you guys. It's a little bit glitched out right now, but that doesn't matter. So basically over here on our right, this is going to be our SellerAmp, our calculator, like I said before. And over here on our left, this is our Keepa chart, okay? Now let me explain to you what these three separate charts here actually mean. Okay, so this bottom one is basically like your offer count. Okay, now let's dive into offer count and really what that is. So offer count going up and down here, this is basically just other sellers in the market, and that's how I want you to look at it. So whenever we see this offer count going up and down like this is basically sellers selling out of this product whenever it's going down and then restocking on this product, or it's a new seller coming into the market whenever it's going back up. So over here towards the right, it's showing us this offer count going up and up and up. All right. So normally this wouldn't be a great place to buy a product, because whenever the offer count goes up here is where we see the price. You see what I'm saying? So whenever the offer count's going up, we saw that the price was going down through here. This pink line is the line I just want you guys focusing on right now until we get more experience with this. All you got to focus on is the pink line. This pink line is your buy box. Okay, so this is the price up top. And then down here, this is the offer count / other sellers in the market. In the middle here, this is super, super valuable. Right here, you see the monthly sales. Okay, and if you guys don't have this chart, one thing you can do is you can go down here and click graph settings and just make sure all these are checked like this in the Keepa settings, and then all these should show up for you. Also, on top of that, you guys should be going over, and this is the most simple way, and I still run it this way to this day. Copy these little, so you can click these in and out. Copy how I have these set up. It'll save you a whole bunch of time in the future. Copy those down once you start sourcing. But in the middle here, this yellow line, this is showing you the monthly sales. Okay, so it's showing you that this product is selling a monthly sold of 1,000 times per month, which is great. Now, where I want you guys starting is looking for products that sell 50 times per month and more. As we see in this chart right here with this product, is as sales were rising, more and more people were selling out of the market, which then did what? Caused the price to drive up. It's basically like supply and demand, guys. Supply and demand is how I want you to look at this chart, and this is how I want you to go over it. Now, over here on your right, let's go over some areas where you guys can really see what's happening. So right here is your eligible area, right? So this is where you're going to see if you're ungated or gated for these products. If you're gated, it'll show red and say a no where it says yes. If you're ungated, like I am here, it says yes for eligible. Then right under that, you're going to see the BSR. This is your sales rank. Also, you see this in your Keepa right here to the left. For beginners, definitely just pay attention to the BSR right here. It's much simpler to pay attention to. And remember, guys, we're looking for a 1% BSR. Over here to the right is the 1,000 times per month stamp. You guys are going to be looking for 50 plus and more. How it works, guys, is just 50, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. The time has come, my people. The time has come for live sourcing. Now we're going to be hopping into the live sourcing segment of this video. And this is where it all counts. If you don't understand the vocab yet, understand the vocab. So while I'm live sourcing and doing a little bit deeper dive into sourcing as well, you can really pick up on it. All right, guys, we're getting rid of the face cam here just so you guys are able to really pick up on exactly what I'm looking at, and the face cam doesn't cover anything like that. So where I want you guys looking to start storefront stocking is over here on the right in Cellaram. So as you go down here, you're probably seeing storefront names pop up like this. Casa LLC, like that, Standard Club, right? Now, where you really are looking, it doesn't matter the name, that doesn't matter at all, but is the review count. Right here, you see 150 reviews, 0 reviews, 0 reviews, 0 reviews, 5 reviews, 27 reviews. That little number right up there is showing you the reviews. Now, you guys as brand new sellers, where I want you guys looking is at those storefronts with 5 or less reviews, okay? So let's just kind of go down here. You should just go down the list, but we're just going to be starting over on this one. Now it opens up the storefront in Cellaramp right here, just like this. So as you go down, you see their entire just product list like this. Now, a lot of people like to click through here, which you can do and go by the brand. And I highly suggest if you guys are ungated in a brand to do it that way. Okay. You guys find a product and then you see a brand, definitely click on that product. Now it shows you Jellycat. This guy has 8 products under Jellycat, Super Mario, 4 products under Super Mario. All right. So as you go down here, what you see is all these products in a row. And this is how I like to source because I can just simply do it faster. So the only place my eyes are looking is right here at this estimated sales and the BSR. So all I'm doing is looking at the estimated sales 1,000 times per month. That's the product we're already looking at. But as I'm going down, you're pretty much just looking for the 50 plus stamp. That's really all you're looking for here. So let's go through the storefront and show you how I open up a couple products here. I like to do it a couple at a time, just to kind of really get it rolling that way. See all these Jellycat, amazing brand. We'll just do a couple of these for you guys. In case there's any veterans in here, I don't want to waste your guys' time. Jellycat's normally a very simple buy for you guys. You pretty much just go to the website and list it that way. $32.95 from there, 38 from Jellycat. Looking like it's not going to be profitable, but I really want you guys to just be paying attention to can we even get this product profitable? Like, do you think you can get this product for $28? Here, probably not. Probably not with discounts. You probably can't get it for $28. So get it off my screen. We keep it moving. Now, right here, we're seeing an increase in offer count, but price is still pretty stable. You probably could move at least 2 units through this with it being healthy. Now, we're seeing this being sold from Walmart for $24.99. That's a crazy one. $24.99. Let's click on to Walmart and make sure that it's not being sold by a third-party seller. See, right here, I really want you guys paying attention to this. Whenever you guys are shopping on Walmart, please do not be ordering off a third-party seller like this, okay? Definitely just be ordering off of legit suppliers. It'll say walmart.com, sold by Walmart, like that. Now, if we hop over here, let's see. Looks like Jellycat's been going down. $38. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen on this one. So let's keep it moving. Jellycat's not really working for us today, but that's all right. It's not about how many products you guys are looking at. It's just whenever you find those products, are you able to make them profitable? Here we're seeing a steady offer count. Yeah, there's been an increase. So how this works is this is the newest date to date. Okay, so this is offer count right here, and then this is the 3 months ago, right? Because down here we see this product sold 3 months ago, right? Or we're on the 3 month chart, sorry. And then we see the product's only been on the market for 218 days. Let's make sure this is a legit product. Mini brands, mini brands. Yes, this is how you tell guys, and this is how you guys don't get a section 3 and go about that. All right. So you guys definitely want to be paying attention to the mini brands right here and then mini brands here, it'll say. Plus, sometimes you can open up the storefront and it'll just look legit. I'll also show you guys if we run into it a non-legit product. And that's how you guys stay away from section 3s and stuff like that. All right, so let's see if we can make this product profitable. Looks like back in the day, I'll let you guys in on a secret. I was ripping this product, but anyway, $6.99 it's looking like because there's a 30% off. Remember, guys, I want to look at this like almost like insane couponing in a way. Okay, almost like insane coupon. So there's 30% off every regular price purchase with summer 30. So $9.99, $9.99 minus 30% is how you're going to type that in. Now, we're not done here, though, because this is 2 capsules, they're saying. They're asking for 2 products. So we're going to go over here, times 2. Now, this is where this gets good, and this is where people quit. People are like, oh, this probably isn't profitable. It is, though. It absolutely is, because what we can do is we can go over to Michael's of where we're buying this, 15% off here with gift cards. You're going to be using Cardbear. That's a great place to get discounted gift cards. 15% off. Every website on there is legit on Cardbear. That's why I use Cardbear. Very trustworthy. 15%. Now you're at a 33% ROI, guys. Just like that. Now, let's look into this chart because a lot of people would be like, oh, I have to sell it at $20. This guy, no, that's completely wrong. Okay. And how we can see that we can sell it at this price is basically we can go over here and check buy box stats. Now we can see over the past days here, you saw how I clicked the last one right here. This will pull up the newest date buy box stats. Of course, this person is selling 61% of stock right now, which is okay because that leaves 40% to the rest of the market. And the product is selling 200 plus times per month, which we can maybe find something on the offers count. This is a newer product here. Is this him? Trendy Nest. Anyways, one thing you guys can do is click include historical offers, and then it'll pull up the stock count, right? So this person sold through 49 of these on June 26th. Well, we had 49 of these on June 26th, and by July 7th, he went down to 2, right? So this is where a lot of people sell themselves short by looking through these. Now, you guys aren't going to be able to pick up on that stock count by these other sellers by just checking right in here, okay? Like this little this guy went from 10 to 5. Nah, that's probably not accurate. This one maybe, probably not. What's perfect is these ones where you can see this downtrend and you can catch a downtrend like this. It's very obvious to tell something like this or something like this over time compared to something like this. It's not accurate, right? This guy did not sell through 73 in a day. That's just not accurate. Okay, but it is accurate right here. So 49 to 1 on July 9th, right? So that's what? About a week and a half. He sold through 49 of them. Now, I wouldn't go out and buy 50 of these, but a lot of people would sell themselves short and like, oh, I put in a test order of 10 units on this, which if you guys are brand new, that's perfectly fine to be putting in a test order. But me personally, I'd start with a minimum of 20 on this if I'm seeing other sellers sell through like that. That's why I really don't like to check the stock count, right? Like this guy's sending 345 of these. You know what I mean? I just don't trust it because I'm going to reprice better than them. Okay. A lot of this comes like repricing is honestly like an art. And that's how I like to look at that. So I don't like to look at the stock count and how much stock is in the market. That really has no value to me at all. Now, what you're seeing here is this pink line going down. Let me explain this to you guys. You're seeing this pink line go down. Most people wouldn't buy this. But what I want you guys paying attention to is this orange line. This orange line is the FBA line. Okay, so there's FBA and then there's FBM. Now the blue line is FBM, And that is what's dragging this line down to this $20 mark here. Right here, you can see on the left, the blue one. I can't really bring my mouse over there, but what you can see over here is the FBM, okay? And then over on the right, you can see the FBA as well, okay? So the FBA is that orange line, and you can see FBA is selling at a much higher price. And once again, if we go check the buy box stats, making sure we can sell this product, 61%. It's definitely on that edge of, I don't know if I'd buy this, but it's still a very, very good product. Um, just because, yeah, we're still getting 40% of the market still out there for everyone else to go out there and grab. Plus, this guy's only pushing FBM. So you check in FBA, you're just going to have faster shipping than him. Okay. So good product. Add this to the Google Sheet. After this live sourcing, I will show you guys exactly how to set up this Google Sheet as well. Okay, very, very valuable. These are my VAs as well, so don't mind them, but adding this to the sheet and we keep it moving. Staying organized in this business is super important. All right. Now we can keep going down. Look at this, another one of these, right? So whenever you guys run into one, there can be two. All right, there can be two. Now, let's see if we are ungated in this. Oh, we are. We're ungated in this one. Sells 100 times. Now, this IP complaint, a lot of times SellerAmp will throw like a random IP complaint at you. Well, there was one back here. But that was almost a year ago we're coming in on now. It's looking like, or we were selling 4,000 times per month. Actually, that many people could have just sold out. Really depends. We were in peak season. So I think that's seriously throwing a false IP there. Could be an IP. That one's definitely questionable. Yeah, that was just 5 people selling out every day. I don't think that's an IP. So definitely go back and only check the year chart if there's an IP. That's the only time I like to check a year chart. Don't scare yourself out of the market because if it's in the past, it's in the past. Okay, I'm not saying that about IPs because go back and check those, but I'm saying this about, yeah, we're within that 3-month chart because we're checking that 3-month. Also, guys, you can zoom in on the 1-month down here as well. Also, if you haven't yet, copy down these. 100% copy down those. All right. So let's keep it sourcing, see if we can find this one. $4.99 from Walmart, $4.99 from Target. It's looking like $4.99 times 2. Ooh, 10%. Are we going to be able to price up? It's not looking like it. Once again, I always like to just double check buy box stats real quick. Yeah, 2050 isn't going to do it for us. You can go into Target and check on Target as well. Target sometimes has some discounts for you guys. Don't mind me. I was buying some product. Yeah, it's not looking like it. All right. So that's it on Target. That one just doesn't work, but that's all right, guys. Don't get hung up on that. Definitely just keep it moving. Let's see here. I believe this is a Walmart play, this one. And the more you guys are in this market, the more you're just going to learn like kind of how this market is moving. Wow, guys, this is an amazing chart. Let me just kind of walk you guys through this. Okay, so you see Amazon back here just came in for a minute. I wouldn't let that scare you at all. Also, Amazon was priced pretty high over here at 11, which you would have been fine at. Anyways, what we're seeing here, super steady offer count. Like this is a super, super healthy chart. And this is exactly the type of products that you want to be buying. Yeah, sales are bumping between 100, 200 monthly sales. So that's telling me this 100 sold per month is most likely pushing more towards the 200 sales per month mark. Okay, most likely more towards the 200 sales per month mark. Then what we're also seeing is people selling out of this product, these little bumps and everything like this. Seller coming in, selling out, coming in, selling out, coming in, selling out. Perfect. Then up here, we're also seeing the price action super, super stable as well. Super stable. Yeah, there was a point here in 11.99. Looks like you're going to be safer with FBA as well. FBA always just stays consistent here, it looks like. All right. Now, if we can zoom in on the month, we can really, really see that consistency coming through this market. So this is a product that I love. Now let's check buy box stats, make sure no one's hogging it. We get screwed there. Amazing looking buy box stats. Now let's see how many units people are pushing through. Now we're seeing the stock go from 20 down to 6 on the July. Now we're seeing the stock count go from July 2nd to July 11th, right? From 20 to 6. So they sold through, oh, math is pretty hard. 14 of them. They sold through 14 of them in a good amount of time there. Wow. That's very good to see. Once again, we're seeing this If you guys are trying to figure out how to get this to pop up, include historical offers like this. Then you click the 30-day chart, and it should show like this, okay? So once again, 18 down to 1. Now, you guys want to be buying a month's worth of supply, okay? That's how you want to be setting yourself up. If you're brand new to it, yeah, definitely start with ordering 10, 5 units, something like that. But if you're getting started with this, or if you're a veteran in this, sorry, definitely do not be costing yourself more money by not buying enough. A lot of people do that, but also don't go too deep. So make sure you understand what you're looking at here. And I like to be on the safer side myself. Okay. So it's looking like $11.99. How many is that for? One of them. I don't like to order off Instacart. Sale might have ended. We'll have to see. 348. Gotta look for it. Cash wise, $4.99. Let's check out this website. You gotta log in, but $4.99 if you guys were to log in. Still a 30% ROI, right? So the reason why these are showing up red after you guys copy down my settings is because the settings are set up for it to show you a minimum of $2 profit. But in the beginning, just worry about that 30% ROI and keep it moving. Then $13.49 you're selling at. So if you have that near you, yeah, definitely go pick that up. Great product. Kinders can be a great beginning brand as well, just to get you guys going, have sales just pumping through your storefront. This is only one storefront we've looked at, guys. And we found 2 profitable products. Pretty good. Let's see, Kinders, how we looking? $4.97 is usually where Kinders is coming from. $4.97, 28% ROI at 12.05. 12.05 is what the market's selling at. Let's just make sure. Now, here's how I check this, and here's how I type in that cost price, and I can be confident in that. So you go over here, and you pretty much just check what are people selling on the day. They're 212, 1207, boom, another 30% ROI just like that. Simple Walmart play as well. Let's see what people are selling through on this product also. Boom, this is a great one to look at right here. Went from on July 10th, he had, or wait, let's go up a little bit. Yeah, July 10th, 8 in stock. And then July 14th. So over 4 days, look, he's selling an average of more than 1 per day. So why couldn't you send in between 5 and 10 of these? Boom. Make an extra $10 or so. Right? That's how I like to think of it. $10, $5, this all adds up. This all adds up, and it's always building for your storefront. Let's check this one up. I believe this is a harder ungate to get, but nothing wrong with just checking things out like this. Ooh, is this legit? Jack's Pacific. Ooh, this one gets a little bit weird. Does have a legit looking storefront. Now, stuff like this, I definitely like to stay away from. Also, you just see that price coming down and down. That's probably telling me this product's super, super cheap. Maybe not. Maybe I lied. Yeah. You know, you get a feeling where it's like, this isn't it. This isn't it. I'm sticking away from that one. Jellycat 57. Sometimes you can just click Google, check real quick. 33. So yeah, it's a higher ticket item. So 33 we could get away with. Now, if I were to do Jellycat, I'd love to FBM it because now 33, if you're in a no tax state, this will work. 57.99 and let it sit a little bit longer. Now the thing is, you can check the weight right here. Okay, and you can see how much a product is going to weigh. So 6 ounces, and this is a stuffed animal, so you could throw this into a poly bag all day if you FBM. Now, guys, pay attention here. If you guys are trying to FBM an item, this is where you need to plug it in at. Plug in this FBM item right here, okay? So this FBM for 6 ounces, shipping rates did go up a little bit, so you probably could ship this for $5.50 all day. There you go, 30% ROI. Now, these are just little things that add up over time, right? So $10 profit on that product. You could sit on this, wait on this, definitely sell it up there. Maybe not that much. Now over here, let's dive a little bit deeper into the buy box stats as well. So you have your percentage you can see, then you can see the price as well. Right here is where you click for the last one, the newest, latest, greatest of what's happening in this market, okay? So it is looking like they're selling around the 54 mark. Then over here to the right, you can also see if it has this check mark, that means their price is selling at that FBA. So this guy hitting at 56, you're probably not going to sell at 56 FBM, okay? So, but you're seeing FBA people 54, 43 all day. Over 20%, go make 14 bucks right there, right? Of course, definitely try to keep it over that 30%, especially if you're in a lower capital situation. But that's just a great way to just add products to your storefront. We're cooking right now, guys. We are cooking. Let's check this one out. I know I said I'm going to stay away from Super Mario, but this is a good storefront. Now, at times, you guys are going to be hopping onto the storefront, which you're going to see throughout this live sourcing of, I'll hop onto the storefront. I'll be like, nope. Nope, you can tell pretty quick. You're going to see like online arbitrage brands and how that works. I forget even what I'm looking for. Yeah, like I'm off this. All this stuff is just a little bit sketchy to me. One more of these is Hostess, right? If you have this Ungate and Grocery and Gourmet, also Grocery and Gourmet, 10 units as well. It's a 10 unit Ungate and go for that. But let's see if we can find it. 33. Let's see how many that is. Box of 8, 6 count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. All right. 6 makes sense. So $33.99 divided by 6. Ooh. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Keep it moving. Probably could have dug deeper into that. Didn't feel like it. We already looked at Jellycat. Let's keep it rolling down the storefront. Gated product. That's all right, though. Fleet Farm, $5.69. Looking not good enough, but let's check the buy box stats here because with low ticket, sometimes you're going to be a lot closer than you think. 1470, it's looking like people are selling out. Now watch what happens as ROI in these low ticket items. That's why you guys don't throw these out at all. Boom. Just like that, you just create another product. If you go and get ungated, a lot of time, a little trick for you guys, which I can show at a later date, you can go in and simply copy this ASIN and then paste this ASIN in. Okay, you can paste this ASIN into your storefront, I'm saying, and then it'll pop up ungated for you if you're a more experienced seller. If you're a brand new seller, probably gonna have to ungate it with 10 units. Would I ungate from Fleet Farm? Probably not. Probably not on that one. So that one would have to be an auto ungate for that one to work. Still though, if you guys can see just how much profit is out there in this market right now, it's absolutely unbelievable. 1963, another one that's gonna need ungated. Nowadays, with my account at a later stage, not a later stage, but with my account being a little bit aged, 10 unit ungates to me, if I were to open it up, it'd pull up my storefront though, then you guys would take everything I have. I'm just playing. But from like usually 10 unit ungates for myself, or pretty much just look at them as auto ungates. Now, this is a great thing to see right here. Okay? And here's why. For those of you that want to sell holiday items, if you see someone with a holiday, look, Easter candy lip balm, the product's probably pretty bad and it's probably pretty terrible. But what matters here is to save this storefront, okay? Plus, we found so many products on this storefront, so save this storefront, throw it into a Google Sheet, okay? Because I'm going to show you at a later date why. So take these storefronts, throw them into a Google Sheet. All right? Just save them there. Just save this right here. That's all you need, seller ID. It's all going to come around, trust me. But right now we're just focusing on sourcing. Now, let's hop over to a new storefront. And basically, you guys just keep going down the list. And make sure whenever you guys are starting, source off an eligible product already that you're eligible in. Because the thinking behind that is if you're eligible in it, other sellers are going to be eligible in other products that you're looking to sell. Okay? They're already selling eligible products. Now, if we keep going down the list, this is a 27 review storefront. Definitely stick away from that one. 4 reviews. Let's open this one up. See what we got. Let's see. So, do we believe we can get this for 93 cents? Now, Amazon's on this. You can look at this. I don't want you guys getting caught up in that, though. All right. But definitely stay away from this. Amazon's on it. They're dominating the buy box. Can't do much here. Product we're sourcing off of, we stay away from that one. Little Paw Patrol action. I can't remember if this is a auto ungate for you guys or not, but still worth taking a look at. Still worth taking a look at. 987, it's looking like. 987, 1999. Now, where this could get different, always double check your FBM cost. It's a super light item. Nope, 20%. We can do a lot better than that. Let's see. We're always looking at the left. Yeah, it has a 2% BSR, but it's selling 50 times per month. So, what's wrong with that, guys? What's wrong with that? Offer count spiking, we're off it. We're off it. Why? Because look, you can already see this offer count going up. Price is coming down. $669. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. 38 sellers on this. Sells 100 times per month. I'd probably stick away from it. Yep, they're all waiting for Section 3 to happen. This is a fake product, right? And that's how you know. So it's like, if you guys open up a product, and look, it's like Super Nature, whatever. Oh, it has their Microtex towel on it. That's getting sketchy, guys. Definitely stay away from it because you're not even going to be selling the right product. Let's see if we can make it profitable, though. Just for old sake. Now, you guys as new sellers, this is where it's like a test. So you guys as new sellers, like where it says eligible, is definitely where you guys can run into the biggest problem. All right, to hop back over this. Don't get caught in that trap. Sorry. Don't get caught in that trap. $39.99 from Sally Beauty, maybe. $18.99. I'm not even wasting my time on here. Now, we keep it going. 301, gonna waste your time. 19, nope, nope. Here we go. FBA, no reviews. I like it. 7K per month. Whoa. You guys see this number? Wealth is about to be created. The low ticket, don't like that. Heavier item. Wow, this product is flying. You're gonna have to get it super, super cheap. Could be, I believe I've seen this product before as a wholesale product. Yep, it is 100% a wholesale product. Let's keep it rolling. Amazon's on this. Don't like it. I can kind of already see what the kind of seller this person's going to be. I'll give it another chance here for a second. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, I'll give it one more. See some crest. You gotta take a look at least. You have to. Two pack. $10.49 it's looking like for the 2-pack. Buy one, get one 50% off. So call it 25% off, 1049. All right, guys, let's hop back into sourcing. We're going to hop off the crest here. Not feeling it. Already checked the Paw Patrol. See, the more you guys go through, the more you guys can definitely be like, yeah, already looked at that. Already looked at that. That's not good. But be saving products that are like pretty close. Like here, we're only $1 off. Maybe Walmart drops the price to $5 eventually. I don't know that. That's a guess, but maybe. Done with this storefront. Not feeling it anymore. Let's work our way back. Always be sure to be keeping your tabs in check, my friends. All right. 34, ship theory. 853, 200. We might be having to switch over to a new product here. Let's switch over to some products we found. Let me go back to that storefront for you guys. All right, guys, I'm back here. I had to hop into the Google Sheet and find the product. I couldn't go in there because all my products are in there. I couldn't take you guys with me there. But it's all right. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. Let's see if there's any smaller. See, that's the storefront we already looked at. Boom. Let's see this one. 2 reviews. Always kind of like to get a good grasp of, is there some, there's some online arbitrage products. I've never seen this one before. Amazon's all over it. Definitely not feeling it. Amazon's all over this one as well. Let's try this one. I believe we sourced this a long time ago. Long time ago. Now look at this, guys. We saw price go to the moon, or not price. We saw offer count go to the moon here. Like these guys were literally trying to be the first astronauts on Mars. Okay? This is how this offer count looks to me. And look what's happening to the price. Price is going up, or offer counts are going up, sorry, and offer or price is going down. Wow, I'm mixing up the words. Holy, get me off that product. That's just like bad energy being on there or something. Anyways, let's check out this spoiled child. This product prints. Absolutely prints. This one right here. Let's open up spoiled child. 59 bucks. Free trial. No, I'm good. Open up the product. See if there's any sales we can get on it. 53. 53.10 it's looking like. Plus there's usually 20 off you can get. It's looking like 20% off future deliveries as well. So 47.20 is where we can get this product. It's looking like. Say that on the safe end. Now let's see where this product is actually selling at. Let's see where the buy box stats are telling us. Of course, you can see it from here as well. But I kind of just like taking you guys through my mind and what I'm thinking here. I feel like you can pick up a lot from that. $80.77. See, so this price is pretty low, and you're seeing no one. Well, you're seeing 2 people FBA, right? So let's see what's selling at currently. 79.80. Now, if you did ship into FBA, you could definitely have some luck there. 82.99. That's pretty good. That's real good right there. Boom. 38% ROI, $18 profit, 500 times per month it sells. You know what? Let's source off this product. Whenever you guys run into such a good product, add it to the Google Sheet, first of all. But second of all, source off it. Why not? Why not? We found it. Probably could have went through that dude's storefront, but it's just how I source. You can kind of build your own flow to it. This is just a play. You guys know this from me. You just get this one from me. So this lipstick comes free whenever you order the actual bottles of this. There's bottles that someone will be selling. I know for a fact we're running into it. Comes for free, and it's kind of just people are squeezing as much as they can out of this product. Now this product right here, this is a great example here. Estimated sales 100, but there's 74 offers on that. Run for your life. Do not hop on that product. 100 sales per month, 13 sellers. Let's see what we can do here. As I'm sourcing, guys, eyes are just moving left to right, okay? Left to right. We're eligible in this product. 29. Offer count, not the greatest. I definitely wouldn't go deep here. Definitely wouldn't go deep here just because of that. What did I just see? $16.99. Seeming to be a little bit high. We might be able to get a discount though. Free shipping, 10%. So they're out of stock right now, but we can just give you an example right now. Are they out of stock? Yeah, out of stock. $16.99. You guys want to be looking for those discounts. Haven't done much of that. 10% puts you at 22%. Can you sell it more than 29 now? See what the buy box stats are at. 29.99 maybe. I'm not going to change much for you here. 25% though, still pretty decent. If we go through the offers, we probably can see what's happening here. Great. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are we seeing here? 75 to 23, 79 to 47. Wow. 30 of those. Give me 30 of those pretty quick. Send those in. Straight banger. Now, this is just how you source and just know how to go deep enough. I definitely want to find some products where you guys got to use a lot of discounts though, so we're not going to stop sourcing for a bit here. 709 from. Sometimes these guys are seen them selling some odd stuff before. They are a legit website, but odd stuff is in like it's just kind of sketchy how they word things. You can definitely get caught up in buying the wrong product. Is there any discount codes on this website? 709. I don't like it. Let's check out this. Look at this. This is great. Decreasing offer count. Price is stable. $5.59. Always just making sure these products are legit here. Anyways, we'll keep it moving. Why not check this out? Just to cross this storefront off and know we're not losing or we're not leaving anything behind. $32. Does the website sometimes with these big brands there'd be like a crazy discount on a bundle? $31.49. What are we selling at? 33. No discount? Nothing? Nothing for me? Man. All right. Whoa. See that? 12% off. Still not going to be good enough. I'm not even going to work at it. Just because I know it's just not going to be good enough price-wise. Some Elmer's glue. A little back to school for you guys. Let's hop into it. Let's see if we can do it. 4-pack. Offer count's rising here, but you see the volume, and then also with back to school, this is just a little back to school cheat code. You can see it gets up to 1,000. I mean, people are still ripping at this price, it seems like. I literally didn't even know I had Elmer's ungated. My VA went through here. That's actually pretty crazy. I got Elmer's as well. I never even tried for Elmer's. Elmer's never has been like worth it to me. Like there's always like one ASIN probably to two ASINs throughout the year that I really pick up on. Could be more, I could be wrong, but um looks like people are getting this at $6.99. Four four pack, $3.92. Whoa. Single for 50 cents. So yeah. Boom. Wow. That's always a 2 count then. So it's just wow, you actually make crazy profit on this thing. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm not taking too deep into it, but worst case scenario, you still make 100% ROI. That's a great product. Yeah, offer count's rising here. You guys may be seeing me on this one. 50 offers. No reason you can't move. Like, I mean, it's a little bit different because offer count's spiking. Back to school season gets a little odd. I don't want to confuse you guys. But why not take a look at it? Why can't you go make 30 bucks here at least? That's what I'd say. Yeah, over the month, go make an extra 30 bucks. There you go. There's half a tank of gas. That's how I like to put things in perspective. Guys, I might do a profit calculator here. And just see how much we've sourced throughout this. Just like, oh, run for your life. This is the worst case scenario. Terrible chart. You guys ever run into this? Never buy this. But save this storefront to a sourcing sheet. Have a sheet here named sourcing. My business is a little bit more advanced, right? Because I have VAs and it has to work as a team, but have a sourcing sheet, pre-buy sheet, buy sheet, almost good sheet. Oh man, this is a great place. So don't like just throw this product out the window. Take this product with all these offers on here and source off this. Look, you got 115 FBM storefronts to source off of. Easy. Easy peasy. Now, let's see what else we got. Let's see if this product is still profitable. $2.49 it's looking like per pack. Then 35% on your first auto ship. This is what you guys need to be paying attention to. So there's multiple different ways to make products profitable through auto ship. So that $2.49 minus 35%. 35%. Ooh. It's looking like we're close. Super low ticket. Don't quit on them though. Stick with them. Always check gift cards. See if we can find anything. 10% it's looking like. It's just not going to be. What a shame. That's not right, but yeah, it doesn't work. Keep it going. This is another good storefront, guys. Remember, as you're sourcing, save storefronts that are good. Found 2 products off here. Well, they have 2 profitable products for you. Whoa. Chewy.com, $3.29. Make sure we're the right size. $2.14 on auto ship, 8.5 ounce bag. Please be 8.5 ounce bags. Boom. Hugs, baked delights, beef and cheese. Beef and cheese. Let's go. Boom. $2.14. Oh, it gets better though. I think. I believe. Nope, not waste. It's not worth your time. If it's not over 4%, don't even worry about the discounted gift card. It's just not worth your time. Wow. Offer count's up there, but could we move this FBM? I'd want to move this quickly. Look at this. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. $16.99. This one's a risky play, man. Now, yeah, your profit's up there. You have room to work with. You 100% have room to work with. Ooh, there's a lot of offers on there. There's not way too many offers. There's a lot of offers. So definitely don't go deep on this. I wouldn't even worry about the offers tab here, right? Just because, like, you're probably not going to sell through 20 of these. Once again, save the storefront though, add the product in. Maybe even wait, add it into like a watch list. Why can't you do that? Boom, add it in. Let's keep it rolling. Is that all we got on the storefront? No, we got a couple things. How many products have we found now? We're killing it. Four ounce? Is it a 4 ounce? 8 ounce. People are selling a fake product probably, or the wrong product. Oh, fake product. Wrong product. Liars, man. Here we go. High ticket, $4.99. Well, I could say this higher ticket. Victoria Beckham. Did the price drop? Ooh. It's looking like we're gonna have to pull something off here. No subscribe and save. Nothing. There was that 10%, but it's not showing like a 10% discount. All right, guys, we'll keep looking. I'm going to go through one more storefront here that's good, and then I'm going to show you guys another sourcing way. 71 offers on 41 estimated sales. All right, I'll click on it. I can't help myself. When it's good, it's good. Run. That's how fast it's got to be. I'm out. $23. We might be able to do something here. Come on, Bridget. Bridget's Boutique. Help me out. 5%. Come on. Yeah, I'll pay 5%. Like, it's frustrating, right? But you have to. It does make sense that people were buying this at 23. Right now, minus your 5%. It's just annoying. Now look, this product was selling at $41.50. Life was good then, right before the whole world hopped on it. Now it's a newer product. No, it's not. Just kidding. Once again, whole bunch of storefronts for you guys to look at if you're auto eligible in this product. You guys need a better storefront here before I show you guys another way of doing this. Now, I'm not really paying attention to their reviews or how good their reviews are. It's not really a worry to me. That's more their problem. Okay, here we go. We can go on here. $6.55. All right, let's go back here, find you guys another storefront. See what we can do. Can't be ending you guys on a bad storefront. Boom, fakeness. Don't go out there and get no IP, guys, or anything like that. This one right here, they're handing out IPs in section 3s. Not section 3s, mainly IPs like it's candy on Halloween. 50 sellers on a 300 per month. I don't know about it. I feel like we can do better. 3M, usually that stuff never has worked for me in my entire career. Well, 24 count, 417 divided by 24. Let's see it. Where's the product? Oh, sorry. 417 divided by, wait. I'm not diving into that product. You guys aren't even going to be ungated in that one. Boom, $13.99. $12.95. It's looking like $13.99. You guys need better. You guys deserve better. Okay? Yeah, that product would work probably. Run. Whoa. See, this is good. This is why you put products on a watch list. $19.99 it's looking like. Still not going to be good enough. Not going to be good enough. Let's see what we got here. Run. High ticket. Love me some high ticket. No buy box. That's all right, guys. Oh. That's bad. This guy's getting killed in this market. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just going to get off your storefront. You're just buying bad products at that rate. Like, if your storefront looks like that, that's literally because you buy bad products. Sorry, guys. I have corgis. If you heard that in the background, they get loud at times. All right. Next up. Maybe $4.96. $2,000 per month. Go be wealthy, everyone. That's $2 per product. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's dive into it. How many can you sell? Is it how many you can get your hands on? I don't know. We're going to find out. Plus, you get 133 more storefronts to look at. My buy box stats would load. Here we go. Is price high right now? No, it's actually low. Oh, it gets even better. $14.49 is getting 8%. FBM, $14.49 plus this thing weighs 0.63 ounces, so your shipping should be super cheap. Like, it really should be around there. But if it gets bad, $5 max, I would say. I'm happy right there. All right, that's going to be ending off our live sourcing segment currently, but we're going to hop into a different kind of live sourcing right now. Next up, I'm going to be showing you guys a thing called Stealth Seller. So this is the exact reason why I've been telling you guys to save those storefronts as you're sourcing. Basically, what Stealth Seller does is once you plug those storefronts into their software, then it will update you whenever that storefront uploads a brand new product to their storefront. This is exactly how I'm staying up to date and being one of the first ones to catch that wave. Now, whenever you guys are using Stealth Seller and adding it to your arsenal of sourcing, feel free to go down in the description and use my link to save yourself some money. Now, with that being said, let's hop in to sourcing with Stealth Seller. So right here, this is like the main menu of Stealth Seller. This is where it's going to be pulling up the latest and greatest products that were uploaded. You can see right here, this product was uploaded 2 hours ago by that storefront, 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, and 5 hours ago. It goes so on. Now, of course, the more storefronts you have in your Stealth Seller, the better it's going to be, right? Because now you have all your eyes in multiple different places throughout this market. Now, if we go over and click into sellers, this is where you're going to be adding new sellers as well. You just go over here, click add sellers. You can add multiple or add a singular one. I highly recommend just keeping that Google Sheet as you're sourcing. Just documenting seller after seller after seller, and then just copy and paste right into this, and then it will update within a couple of minutes. So let's hop in some sourcing with Stealth Seller. I absolutely love this software. So right here up top, you can just open up the product by clicking on the little Amazon like we do with SellerAmp. And then it also, in the higher version, will show me exactly where to be buying this product from. Okay, so $33 from Jellycat's store. 33 bucks, a little bit high. Of course, let's always go in, check buy box stats, see if maybe we could hold this play a little bit longer and sell it that way. If my buy box stats decide to load today. Offers tab. Jellycat usually works as like as many as you can get your hands on. Let's see. FBA is selling at 54. I don't know if it's going to be that good, but it's going to be worth it for you. But if you do FBA some Jellycat, 25% ROI, higher ticket item, pretty good. Now, whenever you find a product, let's say this is a product we wanted to buy, a great way with keeping track of good storefronts, right, is just bookmarking this, right? So whenever you bookmark this product, then it'll go over and save the product right here. Then also, it'll show you over here what you're bookmarking through other sellers. Of course, I have a whole bunch of sellers, but it'll show what you bookmark, okay? So yeah, let's keep going down here. Let's check out this road item right here. It's looking like it's straight from road itself. $32, 1.7 ounce. Ooh, we're looking for the 1 ounce. Sometimes like what these websites will do is, I can't even see it. Probably not a product I'd move on anyways. Star Wars. Also, you can see like what the average price the product is selling at, right? Just like in SellerAmp. And then like you can see $32. Do you think we're gonna be able to make that profitable? No. So you can just keep sourcing like this and keep moving through. Little iHerb played here, it looks like, or Vitacost. Either way, I love ordering off both of those. I love letting you order in bulk as well. So 2-pack here. Offer count is steady, right? It has the 50 stamp, 3% BSR, but what we're seeing is a whole bunch of great movement within the buy box, right? So this is probably telling me that there is buy box share. Let's see. Yeah, 49%. Is it a newer product? No, it's not a newer product. Maybe just became profitable. Even though there's 49% of the buy box taken up by another seller, I still believe that'd be good. Let's see if we can get it profitable. 226, 6-ounce bag. 6-ounce bag. 226 times 2. 11% are people pricing up FBA. See, this is what we call a prime bump, guys. This is a perfect example. Right here, FBA, bottom dollar, $17. Boom, just like that. Now you're at a 39% ROI. Great product here. So what do? We just bookmark this. And we just keep it going. Here's a food for you grocery and gourmet people that love selling that. Great margins in grocery and gourmet to get you guys going as well. Let's see if this is the same product. 14 ounce, out of stock right now. Now, what do we do here, guys? What do we do? We're going to be setting up emails. Notify me, right? So now you're going to have a product coming directly to your email. This is a great product, right? So 330, let's just make sure it's the same one. 14 ounce, 3-pack, cheese. 14 ounce, okay. All right, 330, always triple check, guys. 330 times 3. All right. Always add your sales tax manually if you have it. I use a prep center, so it's in a no tax state for that. Anyways, look at this. And price is just going to go up, especially with this product going out of stock. So another great product here. Alrighty, guys, sorry about that. I just realized that my audio got cut out whenever I was editing this whole video. So we're back. We are back in to Stealth Seller. Let's do this. All right, let's open up this product. We're just going to do some live sourcing here and keep this going. So we got a brand new product to the market, pretty new here. Pretty new. I am gated. Let's see if we can find it profitable though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 48-ounce bag. Pet Flow is usually a good one. I like how Stealth Seller gives you a couple options to pick from. Let's see how much the 48-ounce bag is. $89.99. Then 10% off with the email pop-up, guys. Let's do it. So $89.99. Oh, it's looking good. Minus that 10%. Boom. There you have it. And what do? Add it to the sheet. All right. Great product once again. Got to go get ungated, but no big deal there, guys. Don't be scared of ungates. Don't be scared of ungates. Let's check this one out. Makeup product, 3 per month, guys. Makeup product, brand new to the market, though. This is a great example of me showing you guys a brand new product to the market because you guys can make a whole bunch of money in here. We're seeing buy box movement. Probably not going to see much in the stats at all because it's so new to the market. We can always check. It is an auto for you guys as well. Always brand new makeup brands come to the market. Let's see where we can go get it. It's looking like $18 from here. A lot of these newer makeup brands are directly from their website as well. Whoa, those are some big lips. Anyways, $18 refi lip. That's what it looks like. Let's double check, triple check this product. Things kind of glitching out here. See the actual name over here. Pink Tones Limited Edition. Usually my girlfriend helps me out on these ones, on the makeup ones. I'm not too knowledgeable in the space. I want to keep it moving for you guys, so I don't want to dig too deep into it. It's a 2-pack as well, it's saying, mainly because it's going to say it's coming from this. So that's why the 2-pack is popping up. But if $18 is legit, that's how it would show. Not too sure on that one. We're not going to save that one, all right? Now, let's keep it going. Just go down the list. Like, this is literally how I'm finding and being super, super early to the market on these products. Let me just double check my mic. Now I'm like tripping out about it. Here we go. Little spike in the offer count. Just got the 50 stamp, which could be good. We're seeing price go down a little bit. 45 offers on a 50 per month. I wouldn't even worry about this. I still like to just see if we can find it profitable for $36. Yeah, right? It's just too easy. It's just popping up like that. Because like to go a little bit more in depth here on sourcing for you guys, the harder the product is to find, the less saturated it's going to get. Like this product right here, pretty saturated. Wouldn't even worry about it. Plus, if you guys are in a high sales tax state, which ChatGPT that to do that, it could be tough to even get into that product. So definitely see a product that's spiking and tanking there. See what else we got. Whoa, another newer product to the market. I hope we can find this one. 24. Let's hope it's the same. It's looking like there's a discount email sign up as well. I think I just saw on there. 3-pack, $21. Mystery discount. Hit this. Boom, 10% off. So for 3 of these for $21. Hair fibers sold separately. Let's see. Fair. Yes, this is the same. So what you would do here, 21 minus 10%. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too hot. You never know though. Not seeing it, guys. Not seeing it. Let's keep it rolling. Hair illusion, more of it. Where I like to look is just the sale right here. But let's keep it going. Skip over that one. Or not the sale, sorry. I like to look at what the product is selling for. Sorry. Then we keep it going that way. Sewing a 3-pack here. Great looking chart. Please. It's a Walmart play. Fleet Farm. 249 horseradish. Wow. 16 different. $10 off. Online orders 75 and over. Gonna have to go deep on the units here, but is it selling 100 times? Oh, it is. All right, so 249 times 3. Let's just make sure those are 12-ounce bottles. They are. Banger. 69% ROI. Are you kidding me? 2% BSR, but like I don't care. Like it's in grocery, like it sells 100 times per month, right? So it's like that's why that BSR, I don't want you guys to be looking insanely deep into that once you guys get more experience, because you would have just passed on this product. As you can see, once again, these products were just uploaded 2 hours ago. Right? Look, we made it back to the bunny now of the new products that were just uploaded. But this even gives you guys a better example of how this software really works. Right here, 3% BSR, has the 50 per month stamp. Don't know if I'm going to hop on something like this. It's looking like a 2-pack. That's going to be tough to do. Let's see. Let's keep it going now down the list. All right, guys, we're back to where we started. We're back. All right, let's keep it going from here. That's good, fellow. Going to be tough for you guys to get ungated in. Maybe let's check out this one. Actually, let's just check out some Goodfellow. 4+1. $20. Gonna be the 4-pack. Gonna have to split it up. It's not. I just like selling the correct stuff, guys. I like selling the correct stuff. Let's keep it going. Pen and Gear, little back to school season play, 480. I don't even want you guys looking at products that are that cheap. You can see over here what's happening. Don't want to look at this. Still going. Amazon might be on this product. Decent. This is a repricer coming in, guys. Just grabbing buy box up here. $23.95. Gonna be tough to do. I want you guys moving quick. Bath and Body Works is gonna be super tough for you guys to get ungated. Skip over that. The Camp Snap. Also, I believe you guys have to get ungated in that. This one as well. See what Natasha's up to. Little Natasha play. Where are we getting this from? 32 bucks, Ulta. Now, let's see, $32. Whoa. Cooper's having some deals. It's looking like $32 and then $30 on the subscribe and save. Now let's also check on the card bearer. %15. 30, 40 minus 15%. It's close. It's close if you're in a no tax state. It's close. I'd save that. That's an almost good product. Let's see about this one. Showing Walmart there. Like that Walmart's probably a third-party seller. Stay away from that. Now you guys are going to get the dangerous goods alert here. I don't believe I talked about this yet in this free course, but dangerous goods, you guys just can't ship into FBA whenever you're first getting started. You have to get approved through the dangerous goods program. That's okay though. You can still FBM the product with the correct labeling on there. Right, let's check out old Pure Organic. You know, guys, like, don't be getting stuck up on a certain product for too long. There's so many products out there. You just keep it moving. 31.20. Is that close enough? I feel like we looked at this product before in this video. $20 off. So you do the 35.10 and then minus 20%. That's actually what you would do. So the 35.10 minus the 20% would actually give you 28.08 if you're able to stack there. Another great product. You guys are going to be gated in that. Natasha, I don't know if you guys are, but makeup, great place to get started. Let's see what we got. Sometimes directly from the brand, you can get a better sale than like a Sephora or something like that. You can actually make payments on it for $7.25, and then you get the whole product for $7.25. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was a joke. That was a joke. Come on, Natasha. Help us out. $29 it's looking like, unless we run a Cooper on it. I don't really feel like showing my address, so I'm not going in there. Elmer's, $2K per month here, $6 lower cost here. We might be able to make it work. We might be able to make it work. I'm gated in this Elmer's. $0.75 plus the 50 cents. Sorry, I just know those glue sticks are 50 cents because we looked at them before in this video. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It gets better. It gets better. For this glue, this is a 4-ounce bottle, correct? Oh, come on. So it's just going to be $1 because it's going to be 50 cents plus 50 cents. Now you're at $1. Boom. There you go, my people. Stealth Seller is the answer. Well, no, my screen disappeared for you. $16. Let's be sure it's the correct one. Cream lip stain. Rose Redux. Oh, we're looking for Rose. Don't make me do this. Don't make me look through all these. Look, I guarantee you can find it in here. I don't want to bore you guys with it. Oh, there it is. See that? Then 10% off with auto replenish, guys. So it's actually $14.40. $22%. Look, if you guys are really struggling for products, I did it before. Went down to the 20%. Now look, there's one product, but you're tracking the seller, and we see that this seller went through multiple of these. So what do we know? It's actually a different product, sorry. Or no, it's not. It's the same thing, 11 per month, but what do we see in the offer count? The offer count's moving here. Offer count's ripping. So once again, $14.40 on this product. Same thing. Boom. 2 ASINs. What do we have here? 1% face mask. 3. mean, how many face masks are they giving you? Whoa. This website's pretty wild, guys. What is going on? All right, 15%. All right, you know what? I'm going to get away from this product. Keep it moving. 2K per month? What? All right, so here's where you guys really got to look into this. You see Just Ingredients taking 92% of the buy box. That's probably because they just sold out for like 2 minutes, right? So this is something I'd probably stay away from. Just Ingredients just hopped on this product. Probably stay away from it. Oh, there's another one though. Could have changed. Offer count rising. There's volume to it, so it's definitely a question mark. You know what I mean? It's a question mark on how risky you want to get. This all comes down to risk assessment on how risky you want to get on these products. I guess I just don't have internet now. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, guys. Okay, this website's letting me go. Technical difficulties over here. My fault. Anyways, but you guys get the point. I feel like I've given you guys a whole bunch of sourcing, and I don't want to bore you guys with it this whole time, but this is Stealth Seller. Feel free to go down into the description, save yourself some money on it as well, for Stealth Seller. Let's hop into this next segment now that we understand how to source, it's all about staying organized and now following our foundational concepts we've built. The number one way that I stay organized in my business is through Google Sheets. And I really want to show you guys how to set that up in a way to where you don't even have an option to be lazy with staying organized. SellerAmp has a great feature built in where you can just go in, and once you find a product you like while you're sourcing, you can just boop, click that button. Basically, you click this button, then it exports into your Google Sheet with the correct format and exactly how you want to lay it out. So let me show you guys how to do that now. All right, so over here, I just went into SellerAmp basically. This is just SellerAmp's like home screen whenever you look them up on Google, and then log into your account from there. And now once you're logged in, you're gonna click Google Sheets right here and then set up. Now, once you're in this setup menu, you're basically just gonna click new sheet. Now, this is what really matters. I really, really, really want you guys to copy down this in the exact format. You can drag these around like this. Copy these down in the exact format that I have right here. Now, title this sheet whatever you want to title it. Here we go. We're going to type it in like this. Boom. And now you're going to open it up in Sheets as well. Now, once you do this, the sheet is going to pop up. Now, don't get lost here. You're going to bookmark this, okay? And now, since it's bookmarked, we can go over, find a product. So let me find a product for you guys. Now we have opened this up. Be sure that you copy down my list in which I have my SellerAmp set up as well, not just for the Google Sheet. Do it for the software as well. But here you just click 2-hour free course, well, or whatever you named it. Then it'll pop up just like this. Now, once you have it like this, I highly recommend going in, typing it in like this. This is just what I do. You go date, product. Of course, you can make it nice. ASIN, category, buy cost, and then ROI. Sales per month, and then a link. All right. Now, once you put that in, you can kind of copy that down, understand what that looks like. I'll give you guys a little format tutorial as well. What we want to do here is boom, center these, make them look cool. Perfect, right? Now, one other thing I like to do is I like to highlight them. It just splits it up correctly, right? And then you're going to put our source link as well. Also, I like to make a notes category, make it look like Notepad, and that's cool like that. Now, if we go back and add this product in, now it'll be set up from now on exactly how we want it. It'll export just like this. Now, what else I like to set up here is just getting your percentage set up. So I go in here, click ROI, and then put your $sign on that. Also like to center this one. Just what I like to do. All right. And now that's set up. Now, whenever you go around and find this product, you're still going to have to go out and find where the source is that you're getting this product. Let's see. Quick little sourcing once again. Okay. We're still getting it from Target. So anyways, this is our source link. Now we'll take this link, paste it in here. Another thing I like to do is for the links, you just hit clip on them. Now whenever you click them, it'll pop up like that. It'll keep everything super nice looking. And then what I like to do, let's say we use like a discount code on this. This is what I leave in the notes category. I pretty much just say discount, or let's do, here, this will be simpler. Promo code plus subscribe and save. Okay. That's how I got that price. Boom. And then like promo code welcome 20. If you guys made it this far, that's a secret code. Always type that in. Sometimes works. All right, so let's move into the next section now. All right, guys, now that we know how to find products, how do we actually ship them out to a customer once we get there? There's a few supplies needed, so let's go over those. So this is also going to get into startup costs for you guys. So the supplies that you guys are going to need is going to be a label printer. That's number one, okay? And then with the label printer comes a few different label sizes. So there's the 2x1 for the FNSKU labels. These FNSKU labels are simply going to go on the little poly bags with the transparent warning labels on them whenever you're shipping into FBA. Then there's the 4x6 labels as well. You guys are also going to be needing for your FBM packages and for putting on the outside of your FBA boxes. Next, I highly recommend some shipping poly bags. Can save you a whole bunch of money than just sending everything out in boxes, so you're not paying for all that extra space. So definitely go out, get some shipping poly bags. Then once again, go get those warning poly bags as well. Now, if you guys are starting on a lower budget, I recommend waiting and holding off on the boxes to order them until you actually find a product that needs that box size. If you can start with just poly bags and ship everything out in poly bags, do that 100%. But a great size for shipping into FBA would be the 17 by 11 by 12 boxes. Now, all of these boxes and all of these supplies, I simply just go to Walmart for the 17 by 11 by 12 boxes, but everything else, I just go to Amazon. I order everything off Amazon still to this day. Could I do better? Probably, but I like the convenience of it and it works for me, right? Plus I use a prep center, so I'm not always needing boxes like that. Now, the very minimum startup cost is that if anyone is telling you different, it's a complete lie. Anything less than this, it's a lie. Start with a minimum of $1,000, okay? And that's okay if you don't have $1,000, but start with a minimum of $1,000 so it can actually be worth your while to flip product over and over. Now, if you're starting on a smaller budget, like I did myself, then all the profit you make is simply just going to be going back into the business. But that's what makes this business such a great thing to do while you guys are working full time. Now, if you guys are looking for a one-on-one coach like myself, feel free to go down in the description and fill that link out. Now, this is a extremely one-on-one mentorship. This is not no other coaches involved or someone random teaching it. It is all taught by me. So that's why there's only a few spots left open, because I set aside a whole bunch of time for each student. Let's talk about something that no one talks about: tracking profit and how I personally track my taxes as well. So for some reason, whenever people are starting a business, they always put the fear factor of taxes in before they even make a dollar. So I don't recommend doing that. But once you guys are a week or two into this, definitely get seller board so you can start tracking your profit. One thing I see with sellers every single day of my life is they don't know their numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you're really not a business owner in my mind. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go create an account on Sellerboard. Then from there, you're going to click on this little dashboard thing right here that I have. And then it's super simple. All you do is plug in your cost of goods. Now, every single time that product sells, you will be able to keep track of your profit you made on that unit. Then it will show you the monthly, the daily charts, and everything on what your profit really is. It's the best way for tracking profit that I have found. Also, at the end of the year for myself personally, this is how I track my taxes. You can go up and just download a profit and loss statement that it'll be tracking throughout the whole year. I gave this to my accountant, and my accountant absolutely loved it, said it was one of the nicest things they've ever seen. So, in my eyes, works pretty good. I have a link for this in the description as well if you're looking into getting this also. Let's talk about the scariest thing in Amazon and what scares everyone away from the market. But we love to see sellers being scared away from the market because that keeps this industry not saturated. Those first 3 months of getting started in Amazon can be extremely tough for you guys, and I understand that. But in my eyes, I started in the exact same spot as you guys with having an account that had nothing ungated. Of course, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to get ungated and how I go about that process and how I've ungated probably over 200 products by now. What I can recommend to you guys though is ungating doesn't have to be this scary thing. There is a whole bunch of already auto eligible products for you to sell coming into this market. Now, whenever you guys first start selling, I'm going to keep saying this, start with sourcing off of eligible products. This will lead you down a path of newer sellers that are also selling just auto ungated free products to go through and sell. Now, whenever I say free, I mean these products are ungated and eligible that you can sell these products. But I want you guys to look at ungating as a good thing. Look at it like a battle against Amazon. Think of it as, if I can stick with this for a minimum of 3 months, my account will really start to open up and you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Ungating is a great thing because Amazon is seriously just knocking out all the weak links in the market that will not stick with this business model. So many people quit way too early, right before they really start getting ungated. What I did personally was I sold eligible products for the first 2 months of selling this. I didn't even go for an ungate. Now, would I go back and probably change that and probably go for some ungates sooner? Yes, but all I cared about was making profit. Because I was starting with such low capital, having money tied up in ungates was not worth my time at all. Then there's a common misconception that once you sell through 200 products, then you will move to a 204 account health and you will now be a millionaire practically. That's how it's worded throughout everything I hear. But that's not the case at all. That is not the case. Once you hit 204 account health, yeah, some things could probably open up, but it's not going to be like a game changer. People explain it like you're going to ungate like a Nike now. That's not how it is at all. So if you guys can automatically just sell through those eligible products, this will all come naturally to you. Now, before we hop into this ungating segment, I want to explain when to go for an ungate. Now, if you guys find a product that you really want to ungate, I highly, highly recommend that you guys go and find a minimum of 2 ASINs, so that's 2 products that you guys can ungate. So make it worth your money. Make sure that the brand goes a little bit deeper than just one product to ungate. So for example, if you guys run into a Crayola, there's multiple products on there. But if you run into these onesies or twosie brands, probably not going to be worth your time. Now, where I personally started to see things really blow up for me with ungating was looking for eligible products to start, right? I sold through a whole bunch of eligible products, but then on top of that, I started to send in a lot of FBA shipments. Amazon loves to see FBA shipments. Now, getting your account health up is always great and everything and following the rules, of course. But just remember, 204 account health, do not fall for that lie in this industry, guys. Yes, you are going to get some more ungates, but the whole market is not going to open up to you. So let's hop into this ungating now. This is where it all begins. Amazon's always requesting invoices, but they also accept receipts, guys. Online arbitrage is all about ordering from these big retailers, getting these receipts slash invoices. Of course, if you have an option to go get an invoice, go get the invoice, which will probably work a little bit better, but this is the name of the game. Now, you cannot ungate with just paper receipts you get from an Ollie's or something like that if you decide to do retail arbitrage, which makes absolutely no sense. But if you're ordering online, you can take these receipts that you get, turn them into PDFs, and submit with those. I like to look at it like if Amazon had to pick between Joe Schmo over in the middle of the Sahara Desert or Walmart, who do you think they're going to go with for legitimacy? So right here, this is exactly me taking my receipt, turning it into a PDF. Now, here's what we do with that. Under the product that you're choosing to ungate, you're going to click manual ungate in SellerAmp. It will take you right to it. Then it'll take you to this page over on your right, which shows you request approval. This is where you're going to click and this is where you're going to go. Now, once you're in here, this is where all the magic happens. All right. So you're going to check all these boxes. Be sure for that. And then where it says you are requesting approval to sell Pro Team items, Pro Team is the brand in this case. Okay. So what you would name your invoice would be proteam underscore INV for invoice. Then at the bottom down here, this is where you're going to put your email address and then your phone number as well. I highly recommend on this invoice you have your delivery address and then your phone number as well. Also have your full name on this receipt / invoice. And then we got approved. So in this example, I was actually looking to get denied. So let me show you guys once you guys are getting denied, because you're going to run into getting denied more than you are approved. So this is a brand that we're trying to ungate currently. And once you start getting declined instantly, so you guys are applying, and then getting denied instantly, like it's literally they're denying you in 10 seconds, now you're going to go through the case log. The case log is seen right here and right here. You're going to click on that little blue highlighted case log button. Then from there, I don't want you guys going on ChatGPT or typing up some great message like, please accept my invoice, da 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 da. No, completely wrong, okay? Because now we're looking for a real human to see our stuff. So how are you going to stand out? By not submitting with a ChatGPT written prompt that looks amazing. That is completely wrong and has never worked for me. So what I like to do is I like to just say thank you. Now, once I say thank you, from there I'll upload the files and then I'll just click send. Now, when you guys go through the case log, yes, it could take a couple days, if not weeks. But in my eyes, the longer it's taking for them to review over your documents, that's actually the better. Now, if you get denied, in most cases, in what I see is the longer they take and then they deny you, the better off you're going to be for your next apply. What I can recommend you guys, I'm going to keep saying this, keep submitting, keep submitting, keep submitting. There is no penalty for submitting too many times. Closed mouths don't get fed, so just keep submitting and then eventually it'll happen. There's been an ungate before that took me 3 months, and then there's also been super big brands I went for an ungate that I got instantly. It can suck, but ungating, it really is just a guessing game at times, but just keep submitting and keep submitting. Now, before you guys go out sourcing in the world, I just want you to always be taking into account, how can I make this product profitable? The likelihood of you guys just finding nonstop products that are just automatically profitable is very low. And then if you do find them profitable and that's just what you're selling them at, you're probably not capitalizing on as much money as you can make. This industry is all about squeezing as much as you can out of every single product. So first, there's a few ways that I want you guys to be taking into account to make these products profitable. The first one that I really want you guys to be taking into account is the email sign up. So if you guys can't find the email sign up, scroll down to the bottom of the website, and a lot of times it'll be there, and then sometimes it's also a pop-up on the screen. You just got to randomly click around. It could pop up. Some of these email signups could just be 15-20% off, which would be amazing for you guys. Now, pair the email sign up with a subscribe and save that's 20% off as well. Now you're already 40% off this product. Now the next one is the subscribe and save. So with subscribe and save, there's one thing that you guys really need to be paying attention to, is tracking what you subscribe to, because after you order a product that is subscribe and save, now you need to cancel it, but don't cancel it until it gets to your house. So what I do in my Google Sheet, I have a buy sheet that I lay out everything that I bought, and then I track through there as well. Now, once the product gets to my prep center, I also have my email set to it to see what email I use to set up that subscribe and save. The next one is going to be promo codes. So how you can get these promo codes is tracking them through Coopert. Coopert is just a basic Google Chrome extension for you guys that you will just run through every single time you're in checkout. Coopert is just going to make you a whole bunch of money in itself, because it'll pull up random codes that are like ABX1, create just random stuff, right? So always run through Coopert, even if your friends are telling you, yeah, this is the best price. Run Coopert through your product. Now, another one is Rakuten Cashback. Now, these two are kind of going to be fighting over each other on which one is going to be working for you. But for Rakuten Cashback, on some of these websites, like a PetSmart, they're giving out 15-20% back. Now, don't be adding in a Rakuten Cashback to your cost. Take the Rakuten cashback almost like a bonus. So how Rakuten cashback works basically is you're going to click it whenever you're going to check out. It will kind of process, set up, and now you check out, and then they will directly send you a PayPal. Okay, it takes around 30 to 60 days to process, but this is a great way, and this is actually how I pay my virtual assistant. Now, for this last segment, I really want to leave you guys with something I never see anyone talk about, and that is how to save you guys some extra money whenever packing up your FBM shipment. When it comes down to packing an FBM shipment, you want your package to be as small as possible, but the answer to that is not just going out and getting a million different sizes of boxes. Of course, once you're at scale, yeah, go and do that. But me personally, I'm a major fan of FBM. I love moving capital quickly, so I just ship directly to the customer a lot of the time. And when you're doing that, you can run into massive fees at times if your box is too big. For example, I have this product right here. It's a damaged product, so don't mind it. But I have this product right here, but you see all this extra space in here? Well, let me get my camera on it. All right. You see all this extra space in here? You, the shipper, if you're shipping this to your customer, you're paying for all this extra space above it and around it. So, of course, there with that understanding, every single size that you pay for, you're paying for all that extra space. So, if you're able to put your units into a poly bag and measure exactly like how big the poly bag is, you're gonna save a lot of money. Plus, with weight, highly recommend you guys go get a scale as well. But plus, with weight, it'll save you on weight as well because boxes weigh more than just a simple little paper bag. Of course, if you guys are deciding to just go and use a poly bag, then please make sure it gets to your customer in good condition. One of the main things for you guys as new sellers is staying in good terms with Amazon, which means keeping their customers happy, shipping out their units faster, and not wasting time there. Now, whenever it comes to shipping out your units faster with FBM, the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with was the migrated template. If you set this up incorrectly, one, you're not going to be getting buy box as much, but two, you could be losing a lot of money or missing out on a lot of money, both. So just follow along here through this migrated template, and I'm going to show you guys how it's done. So right here, guys, we are in Seller Central, okay? And this is where you're going to want to get to. And how you get here is you go to settings and then shipping settings. Now this will take you to your migrated template right here. Now I want you guys to copy down exactly how I have this. $0, $0. But whenever you guys are shipping out to like a Hawaii or an Alaska or the Virgin Islands, please charge extra for this because you just without a doubt you're going to be getting charged a crazy amount to ship to these areas. And if you don't change this, this is going to be costing you a lot of money. Next up, this is where I personally make at minimum $500 to $1,000 extra every single month just off of these shipping settings. So for expedited shipping, I have it as $28 plus 99 cents per pound the customer will be paying me. So basically how I look at it is if I'm giving them expedited shipping, then they want me to work harder, so I'm going to get my money's worth. Anyways, I want you guys doing the same thing with 2-day shipping as well, putting that to $26 at a minimum of 99 cents. Now, whenever we get into Q4, I want you guys to even raise this more to more like $35. So I always get a couple of these throughout the week, and it always feels good to get because usually my shipping that I'm paying is still the normal rate to get them their 2-day delivery time. Expedited sometimes goes up to like $13, $14 on my shipping time. Still, either way, this is a great thing to have set up and you guys will not be losing money that way. Next up, international shipping as well. I just have Canada set up. So Canada, yeah, $40. I'm sorry if you guys are in Canada, but it just costs us a lot of money to ship over there from where I'm located. Now that we got the migrated template out of the way, this is even more important. Now I'm going to want you guys to go over to the general shipping settings. And in here, you're going to select 0-day handling if you're able to do it, of course. Now, once you have this 0-day handling selected, it's all in how we set up the time to where it doesn't really feel like it's 0-day handling to us. And let me show you how to do that. So you're going to go over here and click on locations. And then you're going to go over and click on edit. And now edit where it says shipping. Now, this is where it all happens. This is what I can highly recommend to you guys is to set the same day delivery to the time you before you leave for work in the morning. That's how I had mine set up, and it worked perfectly to pack up these orders. Of course, be sure you can drop off your orders on your lunch break or anything like that. If not, just turn on the one-day handling and it'll work fine. But this is definitely a little cheat code for you guys to get some extra buy box and extra buy box rotation for you guys. So I really hope this one can help you guys out. So if you guys made it this far of the video, one, thank you so much for watching and following along. But two, I really hope you pick something up and you're able to start this business. You have all the necessities you need. You know how to source. Come back to this video if you have to and watch it over and over. Also, feel free to check out the rest of my YouTube channel, a whole bunch of other videos in there that can really help you guys out, plus some more live sourcing. I feel like you guys can pick up the most just from live sourcing. If you guys want to work one-on-one with me, go down in the description and check that out, fill that out, and then let's hop on a call and let's do this, guys. All I can recommend to you guys now is please, 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 you've already put in 2 hours, so start this business, okay? Start the business, get your feet wet, just start selling. Quit putting false I don't even know. Quit putting false stuff in your mind. Let's go, guys. Run it up. Good luck on your journey.